Hey, ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Rudy back at it again with another New York Giants video. First and foremost, like, subscribe. Appreciate the love and support you guys already been showing me, man. Creeping up on 400 subscribers, man. Thank you guys. But look, let's get to it real quick. All right, man. This thing has been going on now for about 48 hours now. With the John Harbaugh being the head coach of the New York Giants. You know, there's been speculation, you know, by all signs from Ian Rappaport, Ian O'Connor, Adam Schefter, all those guys been saying that it's still going to get done. There's just things that need to get ironed out. In lawyer language on the contract, they're saying it's about 30 to 40 pages. I guess a power structure within the new organization now. Harbaugh wants to try to go ahead and run things or how things should be done. And so far they're saying that it's going to plan. They're listening. They're trying to iron things out. But let me read you something in here that I'm going to put up. It's coming from, you know, the Bigblue.com. And I'll read you some of this. And take everything, again, with a grain of salt. You don't know. We don't know how true things are or if it's factual or if it's a little bit right. Whatever the case may be, man, just take everything with a grain of salt. What it says here, John Harbaugh has yet to sign a contract to become the head coach of the New York Giants, nearly 48 hours after reports broke that he had accepted the job. On Friday evening, NFL insider Ian Rappaport of the NFL Network said the reporting structure and other organizational issues are holding up the deal. It does not sound like... Excuse me, guys. It does not sound like it's about money, Rappaport said. It sounds like it's more about reporting structure and who is able to do what and how the whole organization is set up. Rappaport said, it seems like there was something lost in translation because these are issues that would generally be ironed out before any word that a job had been accepted. You know, that things could be like, yeah, we heard you. You know, oh, now you want that in writing? All right, let's go ahead and talk about that. You know what I mean? But the Giants, especially everybody in the office, needs to listen because we haven't been relevant in some time. Rappaport says, seems like there's a lot to be handled. It sounds like they are trying to handle it, but smooth sailing has not been the case. Ian O'Connor of The Athletic, who has been out in front in the story since Harbaugh fired by the Ravens, summarized the situation this way. My understanding is John Harbaugh and Chris Mara are forming a pretty good bond since their Sunday luncheon meeting at Harbaugh's house. Chris remains confident this gets done. Still a chance the Giants announce in the coming hours tonight. It's not too far from now, so I don't know. But no need for Harbaugh to rush it. Longtime NFL columnist Gary Myers offered this from his sources. Apologize, I don't even know who Gary Myers is. But again, take everything with a grain of salt. Everything is going fine. There are no issues, no hangups. There is no rush. If it doesn't get done until Sunday, what's the difference? You got Giants fans out here pissed, upset, sweating. Yeah, man. From ultra reliable source that he received a few minutes ago, whatever time that was. Length and money still being discussed despite reports of a 5-year deal worth $100 million. They will come to terms that makes both sides comfortable. Power. Final personnel say between Harbaugh and GM Joe Schoen is no issue. Harbaugh is comfortable with the arrangement. Schoen would be foolish not to lean on Harbaugh, which that I do agree with, bro. You haven't had the greatest drafts. The first 2 drafts, I thought they were crap. The last 2 drafts, we've gotten some players. But then again, when you're in the top 5 the last few years, you should be getting some good hits on draft picks. But anyways, I digress. Schoen would be foolish not to lean on Harbaugh, so I expect it will be a collaboration. Yeah, it better be. And behoove of Joe Schoen to listen up because, you know, listen to a man who, yeah, he might have won 1 Super Bowl, been to 2 of them, but he's had 15 out of 18 years of success of constantly being above 500, making playoffs, and going deep in the playoff runs. You know what I mean? The contract is a hefty 30 to 40 pages, which pretty much means lawyers are looking through everything. Lots of billable hours for the attorneys. Well, there you go. Press conference will be Tuesday. We don't know that yet. There remains a belief that the Giants will formally introduce Harbaugh as their coach on Tuesday. Let's hope, because you got a lot of people here sweating, upset, confused. What the heck is going on? This stuff needs to get done, because the last thing is the Giants will be the biggest. We already are a laughing stock because we haven't been relevant in some years. This would be the biggest flop of an organization since I don't know when. I mean, I know we had several years back. What was it, 2000? I don't even know when. 18, 20, when the Colts were naming Josh McDaniels as their head coach, and right at the end, bro, he decided to bail out. He said, "Nah, I'm good, man," and left. You know what I'm saying? That it'd be worse than that. Let's just say it'd be worse than that. The New York Giants have been trying to figure things out and trying to get these new, vibrant, so-called offensive mind-headed coaches, you know what I mean, young coordinators, to come in and step in as first-time head coaches. That has epically failed for us for the last 10 years, ever since the great Tom Coughlin stepped down as the New York Giants head coach. So it behooved them to get this stuff done, stop having us worry, sweating, upset, confused, disturbed. Figure this out, man, and they better be working this together, because if anything, I'm not calling him God of coaches, but he is the next best thing we've had since the Tom Coughlin. And one thing he knows how to do is build a program and keep it sustained to consistently compete, at least in playoff contentions. So, Joe Schoen hasn't done nothing great since he's been here for 4 years. It behooved them to work things out. You know what I mean? Whatever the power struggle may be, figure it out and get it done, man, because, my gosh, it'll be the worst epic fail that the Giants have had. So, guys, stay tuned throughout the news. You know what I'm saying? I'll do the best I can to put the content the best way I can, the fastest way I can, and I'll keep you guys posted on this information. All right, guys? Stay tuned throughout the night, maybe, throughout the weekend. Till next time, peace.